Hello. 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 Good evening. Can someone hear me? Hello. Hello. Mr. Chichi, can you hear me? I just want a quick feedback.
Yes, I can. Yes, sir.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Fine.
Thanks for the journey yesterday.
No problem, sir.
I was just going through the shots, the videos, and wow, they were wonderful. I mean, beautiful. How is everyone at home?
Fine, thank God. How's the family?
Yeah, we thank God. Don't mind me. I'm kind of greasy, you know, like the greasy bear. All right, so I think I can say a quick hello to everybody quickly before we have more people joining. I can see Pastor Temitope Shiju Alex. Thank you very much for joining. I mean, I know your time is very precious. Thanks for joining. Mr. Okechukwu, I don't think he's hearing me, and Mrs. Charity. They're trying to connect their audio. All right. So, well, I'm expecting a few more people to join us. Tonight, actually, like some of us know, I didn't actually make so much publicity of this meeting. It's the first one, so I wasn't too sure, okay, what the turnout would be and stuff like that, and I felt I should just limit it to just a few friends and friends of friends, okay. So, but let's wait like 2, 3, 4 minutes, and then possibly we start asking questions. Okay, we start asking questions. All right, Mrs. Charity, thank you for joining. Uh, Good to have you here. I'm still waiting for Okechukwu to connect his audio, and Ife is just joining also. Thanks for joining. Well, it's unfortunate that I can't see the faces of many of us. I expected that. I know a lot of people are not going to show their faces, but it's okay. But if you're using the Zoom for the first time, please just know that there are um, some things we can use on the Zoom, okay, like chat. So if you possibly want to ask me questions while I'm talking, you can send me a private chat. You can send me a private message, and I will be able to attend to that. Also, if you want to speak and you don't have your video on, you can actually use the raise hand app there. So you can raise your hand. The application is there on Zoom. And then once I see your hands up, I'll be able to call you. Oh, well, I know it's very usual for many people to come late. I really don't like it because it draws me back. And I know I talk a lot. So after I have started and people joining in between, it kind of draws us back. But the truth is, what we're going to be doing tonight, or what I really want to be doing with these, I really don't want to spend 1 hour because there is no big deal to what I'm going to talk about. It's an ordinary product to us at M-Portal. It's a product. So I'll just introduce the product to you if it's new to you. And under 10 minutes, I can do that, or 5 minutes. Then I will show us the platform. The platform is just like your back office, okay? So it's not a big deal. The platform itself is not a big deal. It's nothing like maybe something you need to master or go to school for. No, it's just like the normal applications you use for your bank accounts or whatever. It's just an app, okay? It's a script that we just put on a website. Say it's like you trying to go to school to study your app for your bank. It's not really necessary. All right. So if you really open it yourself, you click everything in there, you can read what it's all about and know what it's all about. So showing you the platform is really nothing much also, okay? But I will do that also. I will do that. Then what else will I do? I will take questions, okay? And that is really why this program is organized, to take questions from you, to answer questions, and yeah, to move you forward. Because this project, honestly speaking, we have seen the future, and it's a beautiful one. Just like Oprah Winfrey said, he said, the future is so bright, it burns my eyes. Honestly, we have seen the future. I'm a Christian, so I will say glory to God to that. And I must confess, I was sharing with my wife. I said, this project that we just birthed, like it's nothing. It has taken 16 years of my life to pray about it, to plan it, to execute it, to try it out, to make sure it works. 16 years, more than 16 years that we've been on this project. When I say we, I mean, it's been with me before, you know, I brought it to M-Portal and then we started working on it. So for some people, it might be something we just started 3 months ago. Like, oh, we just started 3 months ago. We designed the software, but it's not like that. I'm a person that takes my time, okay? I'm a patient person because I always believe I'm young, even though a lot of things say otherwise. But I always believe I'm young, I have time. So I take my time to think on things. So before I make my decisions, before I come up with anything, I've taken my time. If I don't offend you, I can say I've prayed about you. I've prayed so much about it as a Christian. I've waited on God for it. And so when the time is right, I just know the time is right. If you are into business, you will know that before you can actually have a successful business, you must have tried so many things. It's very, very, very rare that you see someone start out on one particular business or project and hit it the same time and become, you know, big at it. Most businesses in life, when you hear their story, businessmen, when you hear their stories, they will tell you how many things they've tried before they arrived at a particular one. But one beautiful thing is when you arrive at a point in business and you know this is it, you just know this is it. Okay, I think that that has happened to me. And that's not just with SideCash. I mean, even with M-Portal, God has connected me with the right people. I have a set of wonderful directors, which maybe one of these days you might meet them. They are just the right people that God brought my way with my wife. And in the last 3 years that we've actually, going to 3 years now that we started M-Portal, honestly speaking, these guys have been wonderful. Okay, so we've been through thick and thin. And yes, we are here today and we are standing and we are proud of what we have presently. Okay, so I think it's 11 after 9. Well, I've done a little bit introduction. For those that don't know me, I don't think there's anyone on this platform right now that doesn't know me. But my name is Akinsola, and I'm the Executive Director for M-Portal. I have a ministry, I have a business ministry with my wife, which by the grace of God is registered in Nigeria. It's called TopSol Business Network and Ministries. It's registered in Nigeria as TopSol Business Network Limited. So it's a limited liability company. And yeah, we have a bank in Nigeria also. But the truth is, we run the business from Europe and from Canada. We have one of our directors also in Canada. So we also take Canada as one of our, well, one of our offices. Okay, so M-Portal, let me just do a quick introduction of the company. M-Portal started February 2 years ago. That's, well, officially. We've been having meetings about 3 years ago, talking about it, praying about it, planning it, teaching ourselves about it. And then we started officially in February with our investment products. So we have our website, which is www.mportal.biz. Okay, we would still see that. I think I can start sharing that right now, if you don't mind. So I'll just start sharing the screen right now so that you can see all these things I'm talking about. Okay, all right. So M-Portal, we have our physical, our presence online. Okay, this is our website that you can see on your screen right now. If the screen is sharing, I think it's sharing. Okay, so this is our website. It's mportal.biz. Okay, so we have different products. We run these in Nigeria, basically. But the truth is, we have few products, okay, running in Nigeria. But the products that we have really started and we've run in the last 3 years are the investment products, okay? So if you go to M-Portal under investments, you will see our investment products, okay? Basically, we invest in Forex. I think some months ago, I took advantage of the COVID-19 lockdown and I took some free classes of Forex. I mean, someone on this platform right now just told me like 15 minutes ago that, am I online on Instagram? I say, well, yes, I'm on Instagram. So he just shared with me a live presentation of Pastor Olumide Emmanuel. Maybe some of us have heard about him before in Nigeria. And honestly, I went there for about 5 or 6 minutes, and he brought some of his, mentees, and they were talking about Forex trading. Now, what really captured me was when they were talking about how much it costs to actually partake in their Forex training. I mean, the last guy that spoke said that he charges $500 to train people. And because they are doing a special offer, coming on that program, and it's his birthday on Wednesday or so, tomorrow, he's giving a discount for people to pay $300. I opened my mouth. I was like, wow, I gave these free to people, like 1 week full training for free. So it's very valuable, but I gave it for free. I did 2 sessions of those trainings, and well, I'm still glad because some of my students have started trading, even real money. Some of them, like one of them in Canada, he has started trading real money. He's been making profit. He has not lost. One of them in Nigeria has started trading real money. He made some money. He lost some. I said, that's good. That's what it's all about. You win some, you lose some. So, so what am I trying to say? I saw that video and I was like, wow, these are things that we take for granted. And a lot of people take these things for granted. I had about 30 people on that training, which was good, but what gave me joy was the fact that now a lot of people in Nigeria now are, turning to Forex trading. So what brought me to this is what I was talking about our product. We've been doing this in the last 3 years. We've had investors. Just 2 months ago, I still had someone that invested 2,000 euros with us on Forex. So people are still investing in that. So it's a product that we have tested and we've run for 3 years now. So it's not a maybe thing. Of course, I know Nigerians, when you start something like this, the first thing is when you invite people and go like, oh, there is this opportunity. The first thing they tell you, oh, they are like that, they are 419. So you just continue. When I see that it's working, I'll join you. And there were people that said that 3 years ago. and today they are still watching, okay, for 3 years. Now, the truth is, such people, I used to say to my colleagues, I'll tell them they are not serious people, because people that invest, people that take risk, they don't wait for a right time, okay? They are just the right people, and they make their investment. So those that started 3 years ago, they've been reaping it for 3 years now, and some are still skeptical. Well, but that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm not talking about Forex investment today. So, but I mean, it's one product that we can pride ourselves in. As directors, we have really been blessed by it. Our clients have really been blessed by it. I was speaking to one of our clients 2 days ago, and I said to her, I said, do you know that this August, end of August, you're going to get your return on investment? And she said, is it 3 months already? I said, yes. She said, I even forgot. I said, well, we don't forget, because we are the ones trading. Okay, so at the end of this month, you're going to get your 15% return on investment. She was glad. I mean, this is a young girl, a young student. She's just a university student. And she started like, I think last year, almost a year. She started a year ago, and our money is being multiplied. Okay, so those are some of the products that we have. We have some clothing, some shoes, materials, some perfumes also on that website. We actually sell everything. I'm also a teacher. For those that know me in Palma, I teach Spanish classes. So if you want to buy your Spanish classes or your books, it's also on our website. I sell them on the website too. So we have not just, what am I saying? We don't sell only products, we also sell services. And we are growing gradually. I believe that next year is our really, boom year for M Portal. We're going to open up big time with lots of products, food items, and stuff like that. So that is M Portal. But what I want to talk to us about today is what we call SideCash. SideCash is a new product, okay, like I said, from M Portal. This is it on the website. It's there. What is SideCash? Okay, let me just give you what inspired this. And, well, for those that know me, I don't lie, okay? What I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. What I know, I'll tell you I know. Okay, so if you ask me a question tonight and I don't know it, I won't be shy to tell you I don't know it. Okay, and yeah, that's it. So I like to be as truthful as I can. All right, let me tell you the short story about SideCash. Like I said, for over 16 years, when I was very young, because I saw the way my father lived, I didn't really like it. My father, I can class him as, well, in Nigeria, they will call them middle class, but I don't believe there is a middle class in Nigeria. It's either you are rich or you are poor. So I used to say to my father, Dad, you are poor. Okay, let's forget this middle class thing. Because when you ask him, you say, oh, we are the middle class. There is no class for you. You're just lying. You are poor. Okay, if you are not rich in Nigeria, you are poor. And you are poor because you're a lecturer. My father was a lecturer. He was a polytechnic lecturer. My mother was a principal, a secondary school principal. So we were poor. All right. So we grew up in poverty. All right. So, but we had good education. So when I was about leaving the university, I started thinking about it like, okay, I still have lots of years ahead of me. What if I do what my father did not do? What if I find an investment? Okay, now, what is an investment? A lot of people don't understand what an investment is. And that's actually my core point tonight. That's my core point tonight. Now, I started thinking about it like I should have an investment, something that I can put my little money into, because then I was having little income from selling chicken or selling poultry. I sell eggs. I used to sell water. I mean, I used to, back then we used to call it ice water. So I would make ice water, put it in the freezer, put it on my head, go to Baggy Market then. I used to sell. So I used to have some money. I was never a shy person. I sold anything. I did any business as long as it's, honorable and profitable and it's genuine. So I used to sell water. I used to sell poultry. And then I began to think, what if I can be putting in some money into a business or into an investment and can be yielding me some profit, at the end of the month or at the end of the year. And if I can keep that for so many years, then in the next 20 or 30 years, I'll be rich. That brought me to start thinking about an investment that will bring some side income. I never found it in Nigeria. I tried all types in Nigeria. I did all kinds of network marketing. I did GNLD. I did Tianshi or something like that. I did all types. I mean, with my mom, we did all kinds of businesses like that, hoping to get an investment that I really don't need to work. I really don't need to be a part of, where I can just put little money into and be rest assured that my future is secured. So that brought the idea, for me to start thinking of something like that. And recently, when this pandemic hit, okay, it now brought all these things back to me. For the first time in Mallorca, there was no summer. I mean, there has been no summer. I live in Mallorca, in Spain, and we live on tourism, like many of us here know. We live on tourism. When there is no tourism, there are no jobs. Thank God I still have a job that keeps me going. But right now, even in summer, if there was summer, okay, I wouldn't even be doing this right now. Okay, that's the thing. I wouldn't be doing this right now. Possibly I will be working. Okay, I will be at work or doing something else. Now, that did not happen this year. And I started thinking and I said to myself, okay, who's going to give me money now? I can't even call Nigeria for them to send me money. They don't have it. I don't have any brother anywhere. Now I need to depend on what I have saved in the last few years. And brethren, let me say the truth to you. When I looked back on what I have saved in the past few years, I saw that it was zero. Now, some of you will be shocked, but that's the truth. I told you I'm not going to lie. I don't have savings. I have not saved money for coronavirus pandemic. And then I said to I called my brother up, who is in Canada. I said, how much have you saved? He said, rather than save, I've been in debt because I'm paying bills and loans. I was like, wow. I said, then it is high time for us to start changing our orientation and our minds for us and for our children. Okay, because, and honestly speaking, I asked a few friends here in Mallorca, how much have you saved? Most people, I can say almost all the people I talk to have no savings. We have no money put aside. Then I said to myself, what if this pandemic continues for the next 3 years? I know many of us will say, God forbid. Well, God forbid, but nobody actually prayed. Nobody expected that for a whole year, people are not going to be able to work. All right, so a lot of times we say, God forbid to everything, but God doesn't forbid everything sometimes. Some things just happen. It's called life. Okay, so some things just happen. It's called life. For those of you that are Christians, there were famines in the Bible that lasted 7 years. There were famines that lasted 3 years. There were famines that lasted 40 years. This is a famine we are in right now. And my question to you, first question I want to ask you tonight is, what have you saved before now for this present famine that we are into? All right, now let's not do so much. So this brought the side cash. Just like the name is, it's cash that will be on the side. Now, it's not your main focus. It's not going to be your main business. It might not even be your main investment, but it will be something that would have been bringing in some cash for you by the side. Now, if you will be truthful to me, as we are, now we're going to talk in Naira, because this business, it's in Naira. If, as you are right now, somebody just comes up to you and goes like, let me use the name that I see on the screen, Charity, and goes like, hey, Charity, you know what? I just have some money for you. And the person says, do you have a Nigerian account? And you say yes. And it goes like, okay, I'm giving you 5 million naira. I mean, how are you going to feel? 5 million naira right now is about 10,000 euros. So how are you going to feel, Charity, if somebody just sends you 10,000 euros right now with the present situation? Of course, you don't need to tell me the answer. You will feel great. You will feel good. I will feel powerful. I will feel blessed, isn't it? All right, listen to me. In the next 5 years, do you know you can give yourself exactly the same amount? So what I'm trying to say is, if SideCash was there 5 years ago, by now you would be giving yourself that 10,000 euros freely without stress. Now, so this is what I used to say to people. A lot of times, God will not send someone to bring your miracles to you. There are so many times in this life that you will be your own miracle worker. Okay, you will work out your own miracle. Okay, you work out your own salvation. I mean, for this pandemic, a lot of people have worked out their own salvation. Why? Because they have saved for the raining days, because they have had investments that is covering them up right now. And that is what SideCash is all about. So that's what actually brought the concept. Like, okay, it's high time that we began to have some cash on the side for the raining days. So that's why the name came, SideCash, cash by the side. All right, so what is SideCash? Let me talk to us briefly about this. Now, SideCash, like I said, it's an investment product. Now, what is an investment? An investment is different from a business. Let me give you a practical example. 2 months ago, a friend of mine came to me. She's actually a member of my church, and she shared with me one of network marketing programs. Well, I don't think I'm permitted to say the name, but it's such that you will join, okay? You will invite people to join, and then you can actually recharge credit card, phones for people in Nigeria. You can pay their bills for them and stuff like that. So the more you do that, the more money you make, okay? And at the end of the day, you get some returns on every recharge that you make. Okay, so this person introduced this business idea. I call it business because they said it's network marketing is an investment. But I said to this person, I said, this is not an investment. There is a difference between an investment and a business. What many of us do is actually not investment, it's business. Now, and when you are doing business, it is not still an investment. Okay, so a lot of us, especially Nigerians, a lot of us don't know the difference between a business and an investment. And you need to get that right. Because until you have an investment, you have not started building your wealth. The only thing that will make you wealthy in life are your investments. Your business, yes, can give you money, they can give you riches, but real wealth is an investment. Investment is something that generates income for you, whether you are there or you are not. Whether you know what they are doing or you don't, that is an investment. Money put aside that is generating returns for you. Now, somebody was saying to me the other time, he said, oh, I've invested in real estate. I said, what did you buy? He said, I bought some houses. I bought some properties. I said, and you call that an investment? He said, yes. I said, okay, what if when you want to sell the property, it's not as valuable as what you bought it? What will happen? You're going to lose in it. He said, well, yes, but they told me it's going to increase in value. I said, you can't be sure. That is not an investment. For me, that's not an investment. That's real estate business. I'm also into it. That's still a business. You can either win or lose. Investment is something that generates income for you. That's why you have what you call ROI, which is return on investment. That's a real investment. You buy some shares, at the end of the year, if they are not giving you any interest on it, that is not an investment. It's just a risk you have taken. So an investment is something that is sure. For example, you can invest in government bonds. Before you even put the money into it, you already know the return on investment. Okay, so when someone is coming to you and goes like, oh, I have an investment opportunity for you, you ask that person, what's the return on investment? If the person can't tell you the exact return on your investment, then it's not an investment. It's just a risk you want to take or a business you want to engage in. Okay, so every investment should be able to give you your ROI, the expected return on investment. Okay, an investment is you put in 10,000 euros, and at the end of 6 months, you are getting 12,000 euros. Good. My return on investment is 2,000. So I can take that risk, even though it's still a risk, but at least it's an investment that is sure and guaranteed. I mean, you need to change your perspective, because if not, what a lot of us are doing is we are just taking risk for our future. We are not really investing. So you need to begin to really, really invest. Okay, so I'm not teaching investment. I'm talking about SideCash. So why am I saying all that? SideCash, for me, I kept saying to people, I think is the first real investment opportunity that we are bringing out from Nigeria. Okay, apart from the government bonds and shares and all that. But when it comes to a private investment, This is the first real investment program that is coming out of Nigeria. Now, all these other ones that you have around, which I am also involved in many of them, listen to me, I'm not saying it's bad. Like maybe they invite you to join a program, you pay like 38,000, then you get a package, and then you can sell the package or you can eat it. And then your friends that come in, they also sell, they buy package and sell. And then every month you must buy some package, or every 2 months. A lot of people call it investment. I said, no, that's not investment. That's business, my friend. That's business. I'm buying and selling. Investment has nothing to do with that. Investment, you put in your money, you go to sleep. You put in your money, you go on vacation. Whether you're there, you are asleep, or you are awake, that money yields profit for you. That is an investment. And that is what SideCash is all about. Okay. Now, SideCash is a platform. Okay. It's a product that allows you, okay, to put in some investment, to put in some money as investment, and then you get returns on it. Listen, every month. Every month. So, like I said earlier, the first question you should ask someone when they tell you there is an investment opportunity is, what is the return on investment? Now, the return on investment for SideCash is 5%. 5% return on investment every month. And when I say every month, it means that whether you know about it or not, whether you had money more or you don't have money, whether you withdraw part of your money or you don't withdraw part of your money, every month the system or the company generates 5% returns for you. Okay. Now, how are we sure we'll be able to generate 5% for you? Like I said earlier, for those that joined earlier, we've been running investments for people in the last 3 years. By the grace of God, I can say that clearly, that is by the grace of God. We have not failed anybody. As I said to you, I was speaking to one of our clients just 2 days ago. I was telling her that our investment will be due end of this August, and she didn't even remember. Why? Because she has so much confidence in us that, listen, they can't fail, and we cannot fail by the grace of God. All right. So for us to tell you that every month we can generate 5% return on investment, we are not joking about it. We can actually do it. We've done it in the past, and yes, we are still doing it presently. So the return on investment for SideCash is what? Is 5%. Now, I know there will be so many questions, so I don't really want to go into what the questions will be. Now, what is SideCash all about? So how does it run? Like I said, it's a product that allows you to make investments. Now, if you check what we have, people keep asking us, how much can I invest? How much do I need to join? Now, let me answer those questions very quickly. Now, it takes you only 5,000 naira to join. Wow, that's small. I mean, in euros, that's 10 euros. Honestly speaking, there is no serious-minded person, any serious-minded person presently in Europe or in Nigeria that cannot afford 5,000 naira. Okay, if your poverty level is so low that you cannot afford 5,000 naira in Nigeria, then that's a special situation. Because even a beggar in Nigeria can boast of 5,000 naira. Okay, a beggar, ordinary beggar on the streets will get 5,000 naira. Okay, so sorry, okay. Oh, the volume dropped. Okay, forgive me. Let me work on the volume, please. All right. Sorry. Okay, so someone said the volume dropped. So I believe the volume is better now. Is it better now? Okay, yes, thank you. So I believe people can hear me better now. All right, so what was I saying? 5,000 naira, it's affordable. It's something everybody can afford. Okay, so let me quickly explain to us why 5,000 naira. How did we come up about that? Now, in all sincerity, when we were planning this project, or when we're designing this product, we said to ourselves, okay, and I will be sincere with us, I wouldn't lie to you. What really happened is this. Most of our investors have not been able to invest this year. Okay, that's the truth. Now, as a company, of course, we began to take stock of what is happening. we began to ask ourselves questions. Okay, what is happening with our investors? Why have they not been able to invest this year? Many of them. We started talking to them. We gave calls out. And of course, you can also guess what the answers are. They've not been able to work. Okay, the pandemic has actually caused a lot of people not to be able to work. So most of them have not been able to invest. All right. Now, when I talk about investment, I mean, these people, they invest a lot. I mean, I have one particular investor. The minimum she invests every time she invests is 1 million naira. I mean, and she does it every month. Okay, she started with us when we started like 3 years ago. Then she started with 200,000. She said, "Well, let me just check if you people are true." After a month, she got her money back with a return investment. She increased it to 500,000 and then 750,000. And then she began to invest 1 million. The last investment she made was 1.5 million. That was late last year. 1.5 million. And of course, she got a return on investment. Now, you wouldn't want to lose a client like that. So we put a call out to people and they go like, well, we want to continue and we will continue, but this pandemic has actually crashed us. Okay, so we don't actually have enough to invest. So we thought about that and we were like, okay, it means that maybe God is opening our eyes to something here. It means there are so many people that would have actually invested with us if they had money. All right. I listened to a talk. A guy was actually sharing on one network marketing program. And I listened to him and listened to what he said. This might also change your life because what he said that day actually changed my life forever. And he said something like this. He said there was an interviewer that actually interviewed the richest black man in the world right now. We all know who that is. That's Dangote. He was interviewing Dangote, and he asked Dangote, and he said, "Well, I mean, for all of us that wants to be as rich as you, we want to know how many hours you work in a day, like how hard working. I mean, how many hours do I have to work to be like Dangote?" And they said that in the interview, the Dangote actually paused, and then he was kind of calculating how many hours he worked in a day. He works in a day, and you won't believe the answer he gave to this guy. He just said to the guy, he said, "Well, I work 80,000 hours in a day." Of course, the guy was shocked. The guy was like, "Sir, I'm sorry, but we all know that there is no human being on earth that has more than, 24 hours. So how will it be possible for you to work 80,000 hours in a day? Where do you get the extra hours from?" And Dangote said something. He said, "Well, in my company presently, I have over 10,000 workers." He said, "And each of these workers work for me for 8 hours." He said, "So if you put that together, that is 80,000 hours that I work in a day, every day." He said, "Because every hour they work, they actually work for me." Wow. When I heard that, something just clicked in my brain. I was like, wow, this is the secret to wealth. Now, in Forex, we call it leverage. In life, that is leverage. So what he simply was saying is that he leverages on people's time. Now, the time that he didn't have, he had something that those people didn't have, and he was able to take advantage of it. So that was actually what brought about SideCash, and exactly what brought about 5,000 naira to join. So I was like, okay, now you can get the same result, okay? Dangote is getting result of 80,000 hours, not because he has 80,000 hours, but because he has people that he's paying that can give him the 80,000 hours. So in life, okay, if you want to prosper in life, and this is just the secret, and since I got that secret, my life changed. And of course, SideCash also was birthed. I said to myself, if I don't have the money of Dangote right now, how can I get what he has? How can I have what he has? It means that I have to look for something I can leverage on. And that's the secret. Now, so all our investors that used to invest 1 million, 2 million, if they don't have that money now, what is it that they have that they can leverage on?
And I said to myself, I said to my team, I said, I believe that every man has a man. We are social animals. We are social beings. If you don't have the money of Dangote, you can have the people that Dangote does not have. If you don't have my own money, you can possibly have the people that I don't have. And then what stops you from leveraging on those people? And that's it. So if you don't have the 1 million that our investors invest with us, you can have maybe one thing that they don't have, and that is people. And so we came up with this concept and went like, okay, why can't people just join with 5,000 naira? And then we put a referral program. A referral program is what people call network marketing. Now, network marketing, when some people hear network marketing, they go like, oh, no, I don't want to invite people. Now, listen to me. If you don't want to invite people to business in life, then you should have money of those people to invest in life. Because there is no two way about it. Listen, it's either you remain poor or you do something about it. Now, I'm not saying you are poor, but it's either you become wealthy, and achieve your goals, which I believe every one of us wants to, or you just remain the way you are. But there is no miracle that will happen that one day money will just fall on you. It does not happen. I've been alive for at least about 40 years now. I have not seen it happen. Money just doesn't fall from heaven. It is built, okay? So that is why the 5,000 came about. Like, you can still achieve the investment of 1 million or 2 million or 500,000 even if you don't have it. Most people right now in this crisis, they don't have it. But like I said, there is virtually nobody that doesn't have 5,000 naira or 10 euros if you're dealing in euros. Now, if you have that and you have 4 people, okay, just 4 people, then you are on your way to achieve success. Now, let me show you this. Let me just tell you this. I mean, I decided to also open, of course, I have several accounts that I opened, but I decided, I'll just show you one of my personal accounts that I opened on SideCash. I opened this last week, okay? So I decided not to invest any money from my pocket. I just joined with my 5,000. I paid my 5,000 into the bank. The account was approved, and I began to invite few friends. All right. Now, maybe they might not want me to show you their names, but I can tell you the people that I invited. Okay. So I just invited a few friends. Okay. They made their payments. You can see that there, and that's it. You can see some people having their pictures and all that there. So I'm not going to show you too much of that. But like I was saying, that is just all I did. Okay. And as you can see here right now, as at today, I have 17,000 naira. Now, when you register with 5,000 naira, you don't have any money, okay? Because that 5,000 naira is registration fees, okay? So you don't have anything in your account. So it means that between last week and today, and God is my witness, I have not actually, because all the people I've invited personally, they are not on these accounts, okay? They are on my children's account. Like I said, in fact, when I started, I opened 4 accounts at a goal. And my aim is what I'm sharing with you tonight, is to build those accounts so that every month, these accounts begins to generate side cash for me for the rest of my life. And so when I opened those 4 accounts, I decided I just invited 4 people under this particular account you saw, and I decided not to touch it again, not to do anything. I just want to see how it will grow by itself naturally. And that's what it's doing right now. Now, I just decided to be doing these video conferences so that I can help people that are under me, so that when they want to, because maybe not everybody can talk like I'm talking now. Now, you can invite your friends to join, let them hear about it, let me talk to them, and then they will register. Once they register under you. Okay, so the only thing you have to do is just invite people to listen to this. And I'm telling you, there is virtually nobody that cannot spare 5,000 naira for their future. Because I'm going to show you what this money is going to become, okay? And you will be shocked. I mean, these are secrets that a lot of us don't know, okay? But what I'm trying to say here is, I did not have 17,000 naira when I joined. But as I'm speaking to you today, right now, you can see it on your screen. There is 17,000 naira in my account. I didn't have to sell anything. That's the good part of this. I didn't have to sell anything. I didn't have to add any money by myself. All I did was to register with 5,000 and invited 4 people to join and register under me. And that's it. And they've also been registering people under them. Now, this is how it works. For those of us that know about network marketing, you have what you call your genealogy tree, like what I showed you now, okay? So you have your genealogy tree. Your genealogy tree, this particular matrix is 4 by 4 first matrix. Okay, so what that means is the maximum number of people you can have under you are 4. So once you have 4 people under you, that's the maximum you can have, okay? You can see that here. And then those 4 people, each of them is expected to also invite 4 people. So you can see that this person under me now already has 4 complete, okay? So so they already have 4 complete, and that's how each and every one of them is supposed to do. So you can see that there are still so many of them that have not completed their 4, okay? So if they are able to complete their 4, let me just cut the long story short. What I expect my account to become, because I will get commissions on each person that joins under them, okay, up to the 4th generation. I mean, and for every person that joins, I'm getting 1,000 naira. So if I am able to fill that old genealogy tree, okay, to the 4th generation, listen to me, I will by that time have 340,000 naira in my account. Now that 340,000 naira for me, like I said, is my side cash. I'm not going to withdraw it to spend it because that's not going to be wise for me. I just want to keep that there so that every month that will be generating income for me. Now, it means that with 340,000 naira, I will be getting 5% return on investment every month for the rest of my life. I don't need to do anything again. Once I have that 340,000 full, or I have those trees filled up to the 4th generation, I forget about it. You don't need to invite people again. You don't need to sell anything for the rest of your life. You just keep the money there and you'll be reaping the fruits of your labor. Now, so am I going to labor? Yes, in the beginning. You will labor to get 4 people. What if I get more than 4 people? Beautiful. It means you are going to be helping the people that are under you. Like I said, if you keep getting people up to the 4th generation, it has not changed anything about you. As a matter of fact, it has just helped other people. Okay, so that's the idea. There is no big deal about this. Now, the other good part of it is, apart from that 5%, what else do I get? You know, I told you that I have 4 people under me, and those 4 people have to bring 4 people too. Now, what if they don't bring 4 people? It doesn't affect me in any way. It doesn't change anything about me. But this is the good thing about it. Now, and I'll tell you how this 17,000 came about. Because 2 days ago, this money was just 5,000. So where did the extra 2,230 come? On the 7th of every month, that is when the ROI is generated. So the 5% is calculated on whatever you have in your e-wallet on the 7th of every month. So on the 7th of next month, September now, they will calculate 5% of what I have in my e-wallet again and add it to it. So what does that do? It's compounding. So it's kind of compounding interest rates for me. If I don't touch this money at all again, maybe for the next 5 years, this is going to run into millions, because for every month, they will continue to increase it by 5%. And also, not just that, let me show you my e-wallet statement. Okay, so you understand what I'm saying. I hope they will not show names. All right, they don't show names. Now, you can see how the money came here. You see level commission, okay? You can see the amount. You see level commission and the amount I got. Level commission from this, level commission from that. And then you see this number 15. You see that ROI personal, that's 700 naira. So that was just 5% of what was in my wallet. And then from number 16 down, look at that. This was ROI generation bonus from Temitope. So that's 1 person under me. Now, what the system does is they calculate 1% of what they have in their wallet and add it to me. So I'm going to get 1% of everybody under me to the 4th generation. So like I said to you, to build a complete tree, a complete genealogy, at the end of the day, if I have a complete genealogy, it means I have 340 people under me. That is the leverage I'm talking about. That is how wealth is generated. So it means that you can make a lot of money just by having people under you. And where does that start? You registering and inviting 4 people, and that's it. Once you have 4 people under you, forget the rest of the story. They will do their own work. Your own duty, your own work is to convince 4 of your friends to join. And who doesn't want to take a risk with 5,000 naira? There is nobody, absolutely, when they see what they can get. And you are hearing from me, I told you, I'm the company owner, so you might not all of them will get this opportunity anyway, but you are getting this opportunity, and I'm assuring you that this is a secure business. It's something we've been doing in the last 3 years. I'm an honest person, as God has helped me so far, okay? I can say that openly. A few people know me, maybe many people, okay? They've dealt with me before, so they can testify to that. So I am giving you my word. This is a secured business. Now, it's not something that will crash tomorrow. People hear about MMM, all that. This is not MMM. This is not pyramid scheme. This is a legit investment. It's not something that will crash tomorrow. It's not something you put in 10,000 and tomorrow you make 1 million. No, 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 no. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is an investment that grows with time. I will show you how investments grow. But like I'm saying, you get 1% from your downlines. So you see, I got 40 naira from this person. I got 20 naira from this person. It means this person actually had 2,000 naira in his account. I'm getting 20 naira, which is 1% of what he has. I'm getting 40 naira from this person. I'm getting 530 from this person. I'm getting 500 naira from this person. So my brethren, just imagine. I mean, I have only maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 people under me so far from last week. Now you can imagine if I have 340 people under me, and maybe each of them make a minimum deposit investment of 10,000 naira. If I get 1% of that from each of them, it means that every month I'll be getting 100 naira from 340 people. I mean, for you, it might not be a lot of money, but for me, 34,000 naira just coming by the side is a lot of money for me. Now, what if I don't touch that, okay, in, let's say, 3 years? Now, I opened a compounding interest calculator here, and I'm going to end with this so that you can ask questions. For those of you that know about compound interest means when you are getting a percentage interest every month or every year, and you are not touching it, you are reinvesting everything. Okay, that's compounding interest. So you start with 1,000, they give you 10%, so you get 1,100. And then you don't touch that 1,100, and then they reinvest it again. Then instead of getting 100 the next time, because you have invested 1,100, you get 110. They add it to it, and it keeps compounding. That's what compounding interest means. Now, this is the idea. Now, from my personal account now, let me use that as an example. Okay, what do I have in my e-wallet right now? I have 17,230. Let me put that 17,230. Okay, in this calculator. Let's say nothing comes in again. I mean, I don't invite anybody again. I don't add money to it again. I'm just getting this every month. Okay, I'm just getting this every month. Okay, all right. So if I'm just getting this every month, and I'm getting that additional, well, let's say not 34,000. Let me just say I'm getting additional, like I got this month. I'm getting an additional 2,300. Now, how many years to grow? I say leave it for 3 years. But remember, the ROI is not calculated every year. So the ROI is calculated every month. So 1 month for me is like 1 year. So 3 years, multiply that by 12. In 3 years, that's 36 in it. So it means that my ROI will be calculated 36 times. And how much returns am I getting? 5%. Brethren, look at that. With just 17,230, I don't touch it. I just forget it like my SideCash. In 3 years, it will turn to 331,000 naira. Okay, who doesn't want that? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that is what SideCash is going to do for you. Okay, that is the idea. The idea is not, okay, I want to make 20 million now. No, I'm not into all that kind of gimmicks. I'm looking into the future. I'm looking at what you would have done in the last 5 years. Okay, what you would have done in the last 5 years and what you would have gotten today. If you had done this 5 years ago, that would be ROI for 60 months. And that would have been 1.1 million just with 17,000 naira. And remember, I did not put this 17,000 naira by myself. It is money that I leverage on just by inviting 4 people. And those 4 people are also trying to invite their own friends. Now, lastly, before I take 1 or 2 questions. So how do M-Portal get this money? I want to repeat that because I've said that before. we trade in Forex, okay? Now, you are not the one to trade, okay? So don't get scared, because a lot of people are scared of Forex. Like, oh, I don't want to hear that they've duped me with Forex before. No, 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 no. I'm not telling you you are going to be trading Forex. I'm just an open person, okay? I can lie to you and tell you, oh, we have oil and gas business, we have that business, we just invest your money. It's a lie. If I tell you that, it's a lie. What we do is we trade in Forex and Bitcoins and stocks, okay? We've been doing that in the last 2 years, like I said, with our clients who invest heavily, okay? The last investment I had was 2 months ago. It was 2,000 euros. I'm still trading that for that person presently as I speak to you. But like I said, we want to open this to a common man that can join with 5,000 naira and leverage on his social connection, inviting his 4 friends. And by so doing, gradually, he starts to build his own wealth, okay? So please, if somebody has told you that, oh, come and join this, you'll become a millionaire tomorrow, I am sorry to disappoint you. That is not the idea. The idea of SideCash is not making a millionaire, you know, on the instant. No, it's for people to have something for the future. And of course, what if I just want to invest like 1 million personal money? That's beautiful. If you have it, then it means that every month you have your 5%. That's business. That's good investment. Okay. I can do that. I will do that. I'm not going to lie to you. I will open accounts for that I'll put like 500,000, and I know that every month I have 5%. 5% of 500,000 is a lot of money for me. That's 25,000 naira. If I give that to my old mother at home every month, added to what I give to her, I think she will pay more for me. Okay. So as much as you can have this for investment for the future, you can also have it as a side income, okay, that can generate some cash for you every month. Okay. So I think I've talked a lot. I mean, like I said, today I just want to, it's my first time of talking about SideCash, okay, just to introduce it to a few friends. I mean, but now I've seen a lot of people joining. That's beautiful. I'm actually excited about that. So what I want to do now is I want to take 1 or 2 questions, because I promised I was going to stop at 9. I mean, at 10, well, by our own time. So I want to take 1 or 2 questions. If you have any question at all, let me take a few questions now. Whoever has invited you will tell you how to join and all that. They will give you their links, okay? If I am the one that invited you, if you saw my link, okay, then you can chat me up on WhatsApp after this talk, okay? And I will tell you how to join. I will tell you who will be your sponsor, and that's it, okay? So it's that easy. So I don't know if there's anyone with a question. You can type it, or you can just open up your mic and ask me directly. But I would love to take 1 or 2 questions, please. Is there anyone with a question?
Yes, I have question, please.
Okay, please, let me hear you.
My question is, maybe if I invest like 100,000, maybe, and the thing is generating 5% for me every month.
Yeah.
Maybe at a time I decided to take my income. Is it possible I withdraw my income?
Of course, you can take your income at any time. On the platform, like the one I'm sharing right now on your screen, like my platform, if you go there, you can go to payout, okay? Request payout, that I want to request some money to be withdrawn. So it shows me exactly how much I can withdraw from that 17,000, because there is charges for bank charges. So I can decide to withdraw 10,000 naira, okay, which is the minimum withdrawal amount. So I can decide to withdraw 10,000. I'll put my transaction password and set the withdrawal. The money will be processed. Listen, withdrawals are processed between the 1st and the 7th day of the month. Okay. So yes, there are so many technicalities about that. And because the ROI, like I said, is calculated on the 7th of every month. And that is just before the month end. So once the ROI is calculated, you cannot withdraw until the 1st of the next month. Okay, so that's just the tricky part. So, but from the 1st of the month, okay, you can withdraw till the 7th of the month. So once you send that withdrawal request, of course, in your account, you will have your bank details, okay? So once you send the withdrawal request, whatever bank, whether bank in Nigeria, bank in Europe or Canada or US, they will just put the exchange rate and pay into your account. So it's possible for you to withdraw monthly or anytime you want. Now, if it is not first of the month yet, maybe on the 27th, on the 28th, and you make a withdrawal request, that request will be pending until the first of the month. But from the first of the month, you get paid. So you can make your withdrawal anytime. You can withdraw everything. You can withdraw some of it as you want. It's your money, it's your account. So like I said, what you are seeing on your screen right now is just your back office. It's yours. It's your account.
One more question, please.
Yes.
Is there only you can use Europe account and or Nigeria account, or I don't know.
Yeah, you can use any
Nigeria
one.
account.
I mean, no, you can use Nigerian account. You can use Europe account. As long as it's a bank account and it belongs to you, you can request your withdrawal to any of those accounts. But you have to know that, I mean, the exchange rate and all that, because the program is in Naira. Okay, the company is a Nigerian company. We are a Nigerian company, even though we run it from Europe, but we are a Nigerian company, and we want to keep it like that. Okay. The truth is, we kept it like that because there are so many scams in Nigeria, and a lot of people don't believe anything good can just come from Nigeria. So for the first time, I said to some people, they said, "Oh, but you are based in Europe. Why don't you put your Europe address?" I said, "No, it's a Nigerian company, and it's a Nigerian company. Let's prove people wrong for the first time. Okay, let's do something that is genuine, that is not a scam." I know a lot of people will be waiting for it to crash. Don't worry, it will be like MMM to crash. They wait forever.
People don't believe you.
So they will wait forever.
About this,
exactly. So let's prove people wrong for the first time. Okay. So, but for you that you are in Europe, if you want us to pay into your European account, yes, we'll do that. You will get an email. But it has to be on the exchange rate. Okay, it will be the exchange rate for that period, because the exchange rate in Naira now is crazy. I mean, the way it's going. So so yeah, but you can withdraw once it is the account number you registered on your account. Yeah, it will be honored. It will be honored.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much too. Is there any other person with a question? Well, I'm so grateful. There are so many people here. Mr. Uche, thank you very much for joining. Mr. Victor Osunwoke, sorry if I called the name wrongly. Thank you very much for joining. Mr. John, Mr. Okechukwu, thank you very much. You actually came very early. That's beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Chinyere. Mr. Anthony, thank you, Pastor Temitope. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure having you too. Yeah, is there any other question? Okay, because I know many of us here, we have actually joined. We have an account, we have accounts. Some of us, Mrs. Charity, thank you. There's someone that is just joining, she's coming late. How many of us have, you have not registered? Let me see your hand. Let me see, just wave your hand to me. You have not registered. Okay, because, okay, you have to register. And okay, if you are, okay, if you, I know you will register. Just send me a WhatsApp. Okay, so I will tell you the person you register under. Okay, if it's someone else that invited you, if it's not me, contact that person so that they will give you your sponsor name. Okay, because I won't talk for 1 hour and then you go and register under somebody else. No, now give me that privilege. Okay, so if I'm the one that invited you, then you must register under me. Okay, that's the hard work I have to do right now. That's what I'm doing, and I have a target. For 1 month, I want to build my genealogy tree. And while I'm doing that, you'll be happy too, because every time a new person comes, they will be coming under you. So the truth is, if you are in my team, you might not actually need to work as hard as I will, because as long as I do these trainings and talks and people register, automatically the computer puts them under you, because I can't have more than 4 under me. So every new person that comes and I give them my username, the computer puts them under the people that are under me. So, well, I don't mind. If I'm building you, I'm also building myself. Okay, so please chat me up. Okay, for those people that are invited, chat me up now. Don't waste time with this. I told some people last week, this is what I want to share with you. I told some people about this last week, and they were like, "Oh, okay, no problem, I'll get back to you." Some of them were registering yesterday. Some of them just registered today. Now, for those that registered today, they have just missed the 5% for the month. I mean, This is how life is. Every minute you waste, you can't get it back. You can't. So that's just my challenge to you. Whatever is worth doing is worth doing well and is worth doing fast. Okay, so don't miss that opportunity. All right. Okay. David, welcome. I think this is the same David I know. You've come late. I think he was using the UK time. You've come late tonight. Okay, is there any other question, please? Well, this video conference, I will do it as often as I can. Okay, I'm planning to get myself together. Maybe I will do it every other day. I've done one today, maybe on Monday, but it's going to be very late in the night because I know many people are working. I'm also working. So it's possible that this conference videos will be by 9:30. Okay, but I will always post on my Facebook. Now I'll go live on Facebook. I'll go through my WhatsApp. So for those that have joined right now and you don't really know how to talk, you don't know how to talk like I do, or you want people to actually hear directly from me, then you can always get the link, okay, from me. I have a WhatsApp group for those that want to be in my group. Maybe you want to start this by yourself, talking to people and building your own trees. Listen, I have a lot of work to do. So that's why I decided to do this video and invite people and register people. Because like I said to you, I registered 4 accounts, 1 for me, 3 for my children. My wife has her own. I said to her, I'm not going to build yours for you. You build your own by yourself. And she's doing that. So I need to build 4 accounts. So I have a lot of work to do. But, you know, the confidence and the joy I have is once I finish building this, then for the rest of my life, I'm safe. I'm just good to go. Okay. So I want to encourage you to do the same. Okay. So that's the idea. Is there any other question? Are we all happy? Are we all okay? You can chat your questions. You can write it in the chat. You can raise your hand. If you have your video on, I'll take your question. You have any doubts, I don't know, you want any explanations, you let me know. If not, you can contact the person that invited you. Okay, I have a question here. This is from, someone said, please remember to talk about where or how the ROI is generated by SideCash. I think I've said that. Yes, I think I've said that. We invest in Forex and stocks and Bitcoins. Well, online trading, that's basically what we do. Yeah. Okay, David said he's joined late. He will join the next one. Yes, I wouldn't want you to miss that, David, because I know that you need this. You need this. Everybody needs a SideCash. So I will definitely send the invitation again. And I would encourage every one of us on this platform to get the invitations to our friends and our loved ones. I have a video on YouTube. It's a pretty long one. It's about 43 minutes or so. But it talks about everything about this program. It talks about the platform, how to make withdrawals, how to make investments, minimum investment. It talks about everything. So you might check out that video. If you just go on YouTube, just type SideCash. It will be maybe the second or third video on YouTube. Okay, so people have started watching it. So you can watch the whole video there. It's about 40 minutes. Take your time, watch it, and then you can contact me or contact anyone that has invited you. Okay, so that's it. So if there are no more questions, I would love to say thank you very much to every one of you. And hopefully I will see you again next time. Maybe you have your questions, contact me privately. And then when there is the next meeting, hopefully it will be on Monday or Tuesday, I would let us know, and possibly we'll make some flyers to invite people. So you can invite your friends, but if you have not joined, please, I'm begging you, join. This is something you will not regret. You will remember me for the rest of your life for this and go like, well, that guy said it. And I actually thank God I did. Okay, so that's my word for you. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night rest. And I'll see you very soon, some other time. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Mr. Anthony.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
I'm very, very fine.
Good to hear your voice.
mean, sir, I invited someone and she's
Okay,
having serious issue hearing what you're saying. Her name is Benita.
Benita.
Uh, so she
Okay, I
said
can.
she chatted me privately. She said she, and I am seeing that Mike is never known. So
Okay,
maybe she's
she
not
doesn't know
acquainted
how to. She doesn't know how to connect the audio. Possibly,
uh,
that's the
yes,
problem.
yes, sir,
Okay,
yes, sir.
well, the truth is, I recorded this. Okay, I recorded this, but I don't know if I want to publish this yet. So what I would suggest is that you invite her for the next meeting, okay? That will be more brief, it will be more precise. I'm not going to talk too much again about the company and all that. I'll just go straight to what SideCash is all about and invite people to join, and that's it. So I will advise you to encourage her, okay? When I have the next talk, or possibly it's going to be maybe on Monday or Tuesday. Maybe I might be doing this every day, but it's going to be late in the night. Well, for you, it might not be too late. It'll be 9:30 Spanish time, maybe 9:30 or 10 Spanish time. That would be like 9 o'clock Nigerian time. So I think 10 is better, so that it
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
like 9 o'clock Nigerian time. Then I will invite you, you can invite her to join, okay? It's going to be the same link, okay? I will keep this same link for Zoom. So once it's just 9 Nigerian time on Monday, you just join, okay? I will just be online to introduce the program to people and answer questions. And of course, to help people, maybe anyone that wants to join immediately to register, it's possible. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
All
sir.
right. Thank you very much. So I'm so sorry that Benita could not join us. I see that she's been struggling to join. And maybe next time you see her, you can show her how to join the audio on Zoom. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, all. I will say good night now.
Yeah,
God
I love
bless
to
you.
know.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Bye.